Connie Melton, an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in McKinney, Texas. And we're still talking about our 30 days of gratitude. Today's day 8. So if you've missed any of the first 7, you might want to go back and catch those. Today we're still talking about friendship. And I get to be with friends this evening, crafting and having fun. So I'm very excited for this evening. We're going today to use up a lot of these little pieces that we've been making with the other cards. We've had little leftovers and stuff, and we're going to use a bunch of little 1-inch squares to create today's card. So join with me as I turn the camera around and let's get started. If you remember, we started out with this Heirloom Arrangements kit with lots of parts and pieces, and after a week we've used up quite a few of them, but today we're just going to use all these bits and pieces we've created as we've made these other cards. So I have a piece of basic white thick cardstock, which makes a very good base. It's 11 by 4 1/4, and I've scored it at 5 1/2. So it's just going to be a regular A2 card, opening top to bottom. Then I also brought in a piece of Balmy Blue cardstock, and it is 4 by 5 1/4. Now all of these little guys are cut from the pieces that we had left over, and they're all 1 inch. So I'm going to try my best to get these guys straight. We'll see what happens. I do have a little T-square ruler that I got. I have no idea where I got it or when I got it, I'll be quite honest. So I'm not going to try and measure this out and be real sticky about it, but I am going to try and get them straight. So I've cut 1 inch by 1 inch squares. We have 12 of them. And I'm just going to try and lay them down as close to the line as I can get them. Now, I'm just thinking, I don't know how long I've had this little guy, but here we go. And I didn't try to do any of them in any certain order except for on the bottom row. There was a word that I split, and that was friendship, and I really wanted that whole word on there. So if you want to get real particular about it, you could measure off exactly, you know, giving yourself the 1/4 inch in between and all that. But like I said, no one would believe I did that anyway. I'm more of a freehand kind of person. All right, let's scoot that down a little bit, and we'll make another one. It's not enough. Okay, you can see these two pieces do go together. They were cut apart from each other, but it really wouldn't matter. I'll go ahead and go all the way down, I think. And we're going to be covering some of these up, so that should forgive some of ours not being perfectly straight. The nice thing about using glue instead of tape on this is it's more forgiving. You still have a couple of seconds to move things around, scooch things over. That's the technical term for it, scooch. Scooch things over a little bit if you need to. All right. Yep, that one needs some scooching. All right. You could do these in a larger piece where you wouldn't have to put down as many pieces, but I don't know. I guess I'm a glutton for punishment. What made me start thinking about this is every year our team, well, we did it last year and we're going to do it again this year. Our team is doing what we call samplers. They're doing little 3-inch squares. Last year our word was friendship. This year it's going to be inspire, and because it's part of our create, inspire, and share. And then everyone does a square, and we put them all together and make a little sampler with everybody's art to put in our crafts rooms. It's nice to look up and see something that your friends have done with you. Okay, there's all of them. Now this is going on the front of our base. You can see that didn't take that much time. I did go ahead and cut the 1-inch squares, but that did not take that much time either. All right, kind of center that. Now I took the smallest of the little sentiment strips that they give you in the kit, and I'm using the For You again with our pecan pie ink spot that came in the kit. And I'm doing it down towards the bottom right because I'm going to bring in just an old hole puncher I have. Nothing fancy. Punch the little hole. It does make a very tiny little hole. And I'm going to thread the twine through it. Maybe. Ooh, that's tiny. There we go. And I'm going to pull off some extra because I'm not sure how much exactly I need at this point. I pulled 2 of the little images from the kit that I want to use, and I'm going to use the small little dimensionals. And remember, if you like our dimensionals, like I love them, we have 2 different sizes and 2 different colors. It has the black and white. The black for your dark things you do, like the dark reds, the black, the navy blues, and our lovely Secret Sea, one of our new in colors. Oh, I like that. I thought it would look good, and it does. Don't you love it when things work out? Okay, we'll put that down. And then I guess you see where I'm going with this. I'm going to be adding the little For You onto our flowers. And I'm going to put that like that. All right, now I'm going to tie up, if all goes well. And this is one reason why I wanted to put on the dimensionals and not glue it down flat. So I wanted to run that ribbon under the flower and make my little bow. Now I'm a horrible bow maker. It may end up being a knot, because that's not my strong suit. Okay. We'll see how it works out. Yep, see? I'm not a good bow maker. But I try. And I don't give up too easily. Let's give it another shot. I could get out my tweezers, but I didn't think to bring them over to the work table. So there we go. That's better. It's not perfect, but it's much better. All right. And I'm just going to use one of the dimensionals and pop that up so it's not flopping around loose. And I see that my finger has smeared some of the ink. All right, get this bow to behave. Hang on. Get my knot tied tightly. Maybe a knot before there we go. There's my little bow. For You, and it's stuck down, but I smeared that. So what do we do when we have an issue like that? We embellish. Oh, okay. This is a perfect one for this. I'm going to use, and these are a current item, the little brass butterflies. They're so cute and perfect for covering up. No one will ever know except you that are watching the video. So there's my quick little thank you card for today. And thank you for joining me. And I will see you tomorrow. Remember to like and subscribe and tell your friends if you like finding any of these helpful, or just humorous as some of the mistakes that I make. I appreciate you. Thank you. See you tomorrow.